Hard to believe, but that time of year has already rolled around again. I'm talking about Cannes Film Festival, and film stars, directors and fans have begun descending on the French Riviera town of Cannes. The 79th edition of the world's most famous film festival begins today and will run for the next 2 weeks. A constant parade of red carpets and premieres are on the way, but Hollywood's star power seems to be mostly absent this year. Let's cross now to our culture editor, Eve Jackson. Hello there, Eve. The Cannes Film Festival is opening tonight. So what's the atmosphere like on the Croisette just hours before the ceremony?
The excitement is building, Annette. The red carpet has been rolled out. Fans are gathering behind the barriers and the photographers are testing their positions. And the first stars are arriving at the big seafront hotels. The opening film, it's called The Electric Kiss by French director Pierre Salvadori. It's a comedy set in Paris during the Roaring '20s, blending art and spiritualism. It's a light, romantic choice. It stars Anaïs de Moustier and Pierre Marmé. Let's take a look at the first images of the film.
Et le peintre, il est beau?
Oh, il est beau.
Bonjour. Je vous propose 100 francs par tableau achevé et 150 francs pour les grands formats.
Peins le monde pour moi.
Elle m'a demandé le parapente. C'est merveilleux, ça. J'avais pas touché un pinceau depuis son décès. Ah, Irène, si tu savais, ce lac. Je voudrais parfois y retourner et m'y laisser couler.
Hein?
I'm extremely proud and happy. It's not every day in an actor's career that you get the chance to work on a film like this, that opens the Cannes Film Festival. And besides, this comedy fits perfectly within the festival's context. It evokes cinema, blending lies, humor and love.
So Eve, an exciting opening night ahead. So what else is planned?
Well, tonight's major highlight is an honorary Palme d'Or, which will be presented to the Lord of the Rings director, Peter Jackson. Now, the New Zealander returns to Cannes 25 years after unveiling the first images of his trilogy here. Let's look back now at his career with Olivia Salazar-Winspear.
Today, he's a giant of cinema, worth more than $2 billion. Born on Halloween 1961 in New Zealand, nothing could have predicted that Peter Jackson would one day join the very exclusive circle of billionaire filmmakers, thanks to a boundless imagination and a flair for fantasy. His teenage years were spent tinkering with a Super 8 camera, shooting stop-motion films in the back garden. Largely self-taught, he directed his first feature aged 27, a science fiction comedy horror called Bad Taste. It made a splash at the Cannes film market in 1987. In 1992, another genre movie, Brain Dead, garnered more attention and picked up 16 international awards. 10 years later, another screening in Cannes was to change the course of his career. When Jackson showed just 26 minutes of The Fellowship of the Ring, producers agreed to up the film's budget while it was still in post-production. The 3 Lord of the Rings films were shot simultaneously over a 7-year period in New Zealand. A trilogy that revolutionized the way images were created on the big screen, cinematic monuments born of his own passion for the stories.
I decided very early on I couldn't make the film for millions of other fans because I'd never second-guess what everybody wanted and everybody expected to see. So I made the film for one fan, which was me. Because I'm a fan, I read the book and I couldn't wait till the film got made when I was 18 and I read the book for the first time. So I just thought, well, this is the fan I've really got to make this for, and if I like it, then hopefully other people will too.
The trilogy won 17 Oscars overall, of which The Return of the King, the final installment, won 11, including Best Picture and Best Director. Then the filmmaker attacked another childhood favourite with his remake of King Kong. It won 3 Oscars. It wasn't long before Jackson returned to the Tolkien universe with the Hobbit trilogy. Now, 25 years after his first visit to Cannes, the festival's celebrating the filmmaker with an honorary Palme d'Or. But it's by no means the final chapter in Jackson's career. His exploration of Middle-earth continues. He's currently producing The Hunt for Gollum, directed by Andy Serkis. The film's slated for release in December 2027.
And as we see there, Eve, Peter Jackson's certainly one of the big names expected in Cannes this year. But tell us about some of the other stars that everybody is waiting for.
Well, 22 films are competing for the Palme d'Or. The jury president is South Korean director Park Chan-wook. He's the filmmaker behind Old Boy. He's known for his highly stylized and often radical cinema. Over the coming days, the red carpet will welcome international stars such as Scarlett Johansson, Adam Driver, Marion Cotillard and John Travolta, who will present his first film behind the camera. And there's enormous excitement about the arrival of Barbra Streisand. At 84, she's the ultimate icon, singer, actress, and also the director of 3 feature films. She's won 2 Oscars, 11 Golden Globes, and 10 Grammy Awards in it. Now, she'll receive an honorary Palme d'Or for her extraordinary career during the closing ceremony on May the 23rd.
And Eve, this 79th edition opens with a very powerful image, an official poster which pays tribute to that classic film, Thelma and Louise.
That's right. Ridley Scott's film premiered here 35 years ago, and the poster shows Susan Sarandon and Gina Davis, 2 women who became feminist symbols. It's a choice that reflects the times. Cannes is a political festival, Annette, which is one reason that the French newspaper Libération chose to publish today a major open letter that's causing quite a stir. Hundreds of figures from the French film industry have signed it, including the actress Juliette Binoche. In the letter, they warn about what they describe as the growing influence of the far right within French cinema and media. Much of the criticism is aimed at the billionaire businessman Vincent Bolloré. Now, he is one of the most powerful media owners here in France. Bolloré controls Canal+. That's the television group that plays a hugely important role in financing French films. He has significant influence over the industry. Now, the debate reflects wider tensions in France over Bolloré's growing media empire and his perceived political influence. Earlier, I spoke to the director of tonight's opening film, Pierre Salvadori, who gave his reaction to this powerful letter.
Political action and reflection are about knowing what to do. We're in negotiations. We're holding cross-industry talks with Canal+. The moment I'm no longer a free filmmaker, I'll stop making movies.
There we go. That was Pierre Salvadori, the director of this evening's opening film called The Electric Kiss. And we're going to be live just after the ceremony. That's at 8:45 Paris time this evening. So please do join us for that. See you then.
Thanks for that, Eve Jackson, who's clearly in for a busy 2 weeks. Thanks, Eve. Do stay with us here on France 24.